just decided that I don't know what was wrong with him, that he wants to be acting up. So it got to a point I'm like, to hell with the relationship, I no do again. And later he will not be sending me message that, how are you? I hope you are doing good. That day I was angry. That day I was, in fact, the anger, I cannot explain it. I just said, don't in your life, don't send me message again. So I said, but then I was still restless. And it was later I realized it was the Holy Spirit, because at that point I wasn't even paying so much attention to my relationship with God. I was just a big, the one I did before, in my head, that one is a child of God. So I don't even want to use any God anything factor. I ruled that out of my head and like, let me just meet a good man. Sisters, all sisters. And you know what it means for the sisters of a man that is introducing you to all of them just like you. They like me. I mean, this girl, I used to post this man. I even saw and co. We were dating. The relationship was, I think, okay, we dated fast. It was like 3 or 4 years. And we were wearing Ankara or we were wearing the same color. Hey! When we broke up, that was one thing that pained me. That after all the Ankara I saw with this guy, he still break up with me. Hey, fear men. Hi people, what's up, Guan? How are you guys doing? You're welcome back to the channel. You're welcome back to this segment of the channel, which is the gospel truth. You're welcome. If you're seeing this for the first time, hi, my name is Florence. How you doing? You're welcome. So in today's video, we're starting a series talking about relationship, love, friendship, heartbreak, breakup, tears alone in your room. I'm sorry, but you get what I'm trying to say. So to start it, this is the first episode, and I'm your host and I'm your guest. Clap for me. Thank you. So today we're going to be talking about why you should not rush into that relationship. So you need to sit back, grab your popcorn, don't grab your Pepsi, it's terrible, bad. Grab your water as we discuss. All right, now I'm going to be starting off by telling you a story, my story, because when it comes to things like this, you need to hear stories from people's experience, so you know why it's important, and it's valid when they say what an old man sees sitting down on the carpet, you cannot see if you climb the palm tree. I hope that parable entered. What I'm trying to say is learn from people's experience so that you don't go experience your own. Okay? Alright, let's start the story. So I'm not good with years. In 1998 it happened in the morning. By this time when the bed crow, I'm not good with all of that. But I'm going to try to, I'm going to try. So it started when my husband just decided. It's my husband now, but then we were dating. He just decided that I don't know what was wrong with him, that he wants to be acting up. So it got to a point I'm like, to hell with the relationship, I no do again. And later he will not be sending me message that, how are you? I hope you are doing good. That day I was angry. That day I was, in fact, the anger, I cannot explain it. I just said, don't in your life, don't send me message again. I said, we're not dating again, why are you sending me message? That's in pain now. I just had to state that, but that's by the side. That's how we broke up, and I went for NYSC. And I was doing my NYSC, serving my country in peace and harmony. No problem. I was not dating anyone. My own was just to do NYSC and get out from there. You get. So while that was happening, I had a friend. I had this friend, I met him on Facebook. Yes, I think we met on Facebook, and from Facebook we started talking on WhatsApp, and that was how, it wasn't a bad relationship, it wasn't so close a relationship, but we saw once when he was in Lagos, and I think then I was still dating my husband self. I was going to somewhere to get something, and he was like, oh, he's here, and I went to say hi, and just a really cordial relationship. And when I broke up with my husband, I think I was 7 then. Somehow, I don't know those people that you've not spoken to in a very long time. Somehow we just spoke out of the blue. He just sent me a message, and I think, he saw my flyer. I think that was what started the conversation. I did a program where I organize people, tutors, people that had skills to teach teenagers like hair making, makeup, and all of that. So I needed funding now. I don't have money, so I think it's on my flyer. And then he reached out to me and he supported me. Funny enough, he did. But I think before that, I already started dating. Why am I rushing this story? See, this is the problem. Calm down, calm down. So we started talking, and I was like, "Have fun." That's like your boyfriend I used to post all the time. Because I used to post this man. I even saw and co. We were dating. No, the relationship was, I think, okay. We dated fast. It was like 3 or 4 years, and we were in Ankara, or we were in the same color. Hi, when we broke up, that was one thing that pained me. Like after all the Ankara I saw with this guy, he still break up with me. Hey, fear men. So that was it. Oh, and he was like, "Hi, where is the guy now? Father, your boyfriend. You don't post him. You know." I didn't even know he was TV. My status. Funny enough, you don't post him. I was like, relationship don't scatter. Ha! It was joyous. Was it was like wow. He didn't even waste time. Funny enough, and I liked him for that. He didn't waste time. I was like, ah, thank God. Say you something was scattered. Sorry, Sha, but that was how he started telling me about how he felt for me and blah blah blah. To cut the long story short, I struggled honestly because then I was still healing, and this is why I say don't rush to that relationship when you know that you are still hurting, when you know that you have not healed. Don't do it because you end up hurting that person first, especially when the person has good intentions towards you, or seeing people that love, maybe they have friends, family that love you, you hurt them because later you decide to leave, just like I did. Because I started dating, I think it was not up to, it wasn't more than 2 months. I really can't remember. Maybe 2 months. Now that I say it, sounds really really bad. But yeah, this is why we come out to tell you so you don't do the same thing. You don't make the same mistake. So we dated, and he even took me to see his family, his mom. The woman liked me. I really like her because she's a nice person. She's a really nice, she's a sweet person. And he had sisters, all sisters. And you know what it means for the sisters of a man that is introducing you to all of them just like you. They like me. I'm a good girl. I have a good heart. So I thank God for that. And they like me and they were really cool and I liked them too. And I felt like okay, the relationship is okay. Family at first instance accepted me like this. God. So I was happy, but still I was restless. And that's one thing you should know as a child of God. You will know that's how you know you have the spirit of God. God is dragging your ear, even though you're going like God is still, you will just be uncomfortable. I like this person in question because it was really cool, mature, understanding, intelligent. His family was okay, so there was no issue to like say there is a problem. Do you get? And in my head it was still evil, so it's like God's really pushing me towards the evil side. Hey, everything was just adding up in my head, but still, before I forget, I had to go visit him. While during the period where I had to visit him, that was when the whole corona thing happened and there was lockdown. So imagine I was locked down in his family house. You heard me right. I was locked down there, and so I had to spend more time with his family, playing, eating. I like cooking. I like food, cooking. Just having fun, relating with them, smiling, telling stories, and all of that, being part of the family, and seeing that everybody's cool. I'm cool. At a point, the mom even mentioned, because his younger son was getting married, the mom now mentioned something like, "Oh, you people's own can be." So you get that everybody was already trying to picture the future, like nobody was going to waste anybody's time, like you get. But then I was still restless, and it was later I realized it was the Holy Spirit, because at that point I wasn't even paying so much attention to my relationship with God. I was just a big, the one I did before, she in my head, that one is a child of God. So I beg, I don't even want to use any God anything factor. She get, I ruled that out of my head and like, let me just meet a good man. Right? Let me just meet a good man. And in my head, I've met a good man. So but I was still hurting. I was not healed. There was still an attachment to that other relationship. And somehow God had a plan for me that I didn't know, and I didn't seek God's counsel. I didn't pray. Nothing. I did not talk to the Holy Spirit. I didn't even care about any of those things. I was just doing what was in my head and the butterflies in my tummy. And I was restless, so restless. Every night I would sleep and I'd be like, "Oh, why am I not able to sleep well? Like, why am I not at peace?" There was no single peace in my heart at all, no single peace. And one night I just prayed one prayer and I said, "God, I don't know why I'm restless, but if this man is not the one for me, please let me know. I don't know, give me a sign." That was what I said, "Give me a sign." And children of God, ladies and gentlemen, brethren, the next day, this man that is my husband now called me. After 1 year or 9 months, after 9 months, he just want to say sorry, blah 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 blah. He made a mistake, he did this, he did that, blah 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 blah. But God will not forgive him. His spirit is not this, is this and that and that. So as my spirit was restless, his own spirit was restless. That's the summary of the whole thing, right? And I was like, I first commodity for my head. What can you hear talk with this? Because when I sat down later, I was like, shit, now you pray yesterday night, say, "God, show me a sign." I'm like, no, this cannot be the sign. Over my dead body that I go back to my vomit. I was, that my heart are strong. All of that in my head. But during that day, my heart started calming down. I was like, wait, oh, God might really be speaking to me. This might really be God. And I'm not going to make the story lengthy. That was how it happened when I left that place. That was how that relationship ended with the new guy. And it wasn't something that I was happy about. It wasn't something that till now I'm happy about, because I don't like hurting good people. I don't it's not a place you put yourself. So that's why I'm speaking to you now, because you might have a good intention even though you are not in the right space. Yeah. And the person in question will definitely have a good intention, might have a good intention and want the best for you and is thinking about the future, is planning and doing all of that. He or she, oh please make sure, child of God, as you are leaving that relationship to another one, make sure that first of all you have heard God. Make sure you're at peace. Make sure that God has worked in you. I don't know how the previous one ended. Maybe it ended badly or it did not end badly. But make sure you're in the right space. You are thinking straight. Your heart is clear. Your heart is calm. Your heart is not holding any grudge. Your heart is not broken. Make sure that God has touched you. God has healed you. You've been fixed. And in that decision you are taking, you carry God along, because that is what makes the difference in our lives, that we don't make any decision of our own, that is our father and is the one leading us, is the one guiding us, so we don't make mistakes, so we don't hurt other people and hurt ourselves in return. So this is why I told you this story. This is why I say you should not rush. I know that you think that if you enter that new relationship will heal you of the hurt from the former relationship. You lie. You lie. Don't do it. Oh, don't do it. There's no way that magic will happen there. Somebody that is hurt will hurt other people. A broken person will go and start breaking other people. So take a pause, stop, breathe, and let God work in you. Let God fix you. Let God teach you. Let God direct you before you go into any other relationship. And that's how you have your peace. And that's where you find your peace. The bottom line is, don't do it without being led by God and being in the right space. Okay? Good. So now that you've learned this, don't rush. Don't rush, because at the end of the day, the pain is going to go around. The pain you are running from, you're going to transfer it, and that will not be a nice thing at all. So guys, that's my story. I know some of you think I'm a bad girl. I will take it, but it's in the past, and I didn't know what I was doing then. But yeah, things happen, and I don't want you to experience the same thing. I don't want you to do the same thing to another person. So that's it, guys. That's it for this episode. In our next episode, we'll be inviting people talk about their relationship, love, hurt, heartbreak, sweetness. Yes, we're going to infuse that too. How sweet love is, forgiveness, transparency, relationship, lots of topics. So stay tuned, and if you have not subscribed to this point, ha, I don't know. What are you doing? Please subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, share to your friends. You know, leave a comment if you have the same experience as I did, because we don't want this to happen to other people, like our fellow people. Okay, so leave a comment and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.